Coaches like to say play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, it's Pringle. There he goes! The 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Canes! Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the point after is good. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out wide right, it's Vaughn. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. We're not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they didn't move it far, but they didn't have far to go, going just 12 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense is on the field to get this drive going. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Now here's more. Rushes on. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Making the adjustment on the play. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. And now this offense will take the field again. Running inside. It's Pringle. Turning it on. Got the first down. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
I'll tell you what, Palmer, offensive coordinators, they script these things, right? And they get with you, and what do you like, what do you want to run? So far, the script is perfect. Like, everything going off as they wanted to. This is about as good a start for an offense as you could draw up.
And it's crazy, David, because when you have skilled players like they have on offense and guys that are so dangerous with the football in their hands, you almost feel as a play caller like anything I dial up is going to work. And you're seeing that early in this game. Balance, throwing, a beautiful run right there, everything working right now and going according to plan.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Moore. Right side, it's Napier. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Rides to the back. Got him right there. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Run the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
Out wide right, it's Napier. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Canes!
And there's something you don't see often. A 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Got an alley. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dante Moore finds his target. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Ducks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Moore to the air. Left side, it's Napier. Touchdown, Ducks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Mensah. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Breaks into the open. The 50. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Shakes off the defender. He's past the marker. Could be an alley. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's changing the play. They'll run it. It's Pringle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, it's Pringle. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
He's got it. At the 45, on his way. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Ducks want to move quickly. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here.
Rain, 67 Joker! Rain, 67 Joker! Rain on the end!
Throwing more. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Long way to go on second down.
Iron!
More play action. This time on target. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Tough run here. It's Davison. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Davison. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Snap to the back. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Number 94, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. The run inside. It's Pringle. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Reels it in. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. On target. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Canes with the 1st and 10.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This deep
Snatches it on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Here's Mensah to throw. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it out. It's Bear. That gamble did not pay off as bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Moore to throw. Look out! He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Looks it in.
Returner is brought down.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do.
Red 18.
Wants to throw one first. He lets one fly deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Quick give. It's Pringle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They give it back to him. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop it. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Throws to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Canes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Unloads it left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
In the gun on 3rd down, Moore looking down the middle. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Mensah. Out wide left, it's Pringle. Across the 25, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with Minnesota taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers. And it's the Gophers on top in a game most people didn't give them a chance in. But this team remains steadfast all week, and their belief is paying off. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Pac-12.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. And the pass rush is a...